That Bobbi Kristina Brown, the 21-year-old, is alive and breathing at an area hospital. That is very good news. She was not breathing when her husband and a friend found her this morning at her home near Atlanta. Here is the latest from police.
She is still alive and breathing. Investigators are on the scene at the hospital and at the house, and they are talking with friends and family that were at the house at the time to see if there was a cause, if it was other than health conditions. As a procedure, they're getting a search warrant on the house, and they will go through and just make sure everything is covered.
All right, also very important to note, police tell CNN nothing in this initial investigation indicates that today's incident was related to drugs or alcohol whatsoever. Police also telling us here at CNN there was a report of a fight at Brown's home on January 23rd. However, when they went there, they couldn't find any evidence of any kind of altercation. So that is very important because there's been a lot of talk, a lot of speculation about any potential involvement of drugs or alcohol here. Police saying at this point in time, no indication of that. As you may recall, her mother, Whitney Houston, was found face down in a bathtub at the Beverly Hills Hilton back in February of 2012, so almost 3 years ago now. She accidentally drowned in about 12 inches of water. Her death blamed in part on years of drug abuse. Her daughter, 21 years old, is her only child. She is in the hospital right now. We're covering every angle of this story. First, I want to go to our Nick Valencia. He joins us outside of the hospital where she's being treated. So, Nick, what is the latest on her condition? Very good to hear from the authorities that she is indeed breathing.
Yeah, I spoke just a little while ago to Lisa Holland with the police, and she did tell me that right now, at this hour, as you mentioned, Poppy, Bobbi Kristina Brown is alive and breathing. What we don't know is if she's breathing on her own or whether or not she's breathing with the help of possibly a hospital apparatus. She was, as you mentioned, found at 10:30 this morning by her husband and a friend inside her Roswell home, which is about 45 minutes or an hour outside of Atlanta. A new detail that we just learned is that Brown was found face down in that bathtub. We don't know. I did ask police if they knew how long Brown was face down in that tub or how long she had been in that tub before she was found by her friend and husband. They said they were unable to answer that. They did say, however, that they are treating this as a medical situation. They said in an initial sweep of that residence, there was no obvious signs of drug or alcohol abuse, but they are currently, right now, still at the scene conducting search warrants. When I asked the police why the search warrants, they said that's just standard procedure anytime they enter someone's home. They also said that they had been called to the home as recently as January 23rd at about 8 p.m. Somebody who was not either Brown or her husband called the police to report a fight at the residence. But police tell me that when they showed up at the scene, that there was no one there, and that the person that made that call was also not at the residence. They did also go on to say, Poppy, that it is eerily familiar and very bizarre coincidence that Bobbi Kristina Brown was found in similar circumstances as her mother, Whitney Houston, who went on to die after drowning in that bathtub.